Hello mga kabibig! Welcome back sa ating bagong YouTube channel. Ito ang pinakamaingay na YouTuber sa balat ng YouTube. Ako si Kabibig, maglabag-labag ata with evidence. So yan po mga kabibig ang ating babasahin ngayon kung saan illegal arrest, kidnapping, extrajudicial rendition. Rodrigo Duterte's lead counsel to argue ICC's jurisdiction, illegal arrest before pre-trial. Naku po, ito na kabibig ang ating pinakahihintay na kung saan magsusumite sila ng illegal arrest before trial. I view it as a kidnapping, nothing more or less. Yan ang sabi ni Nicholas Kaufman. Si Nicholas Kaufman, ito yung legal counsel ni VP Sara, ni Pangulong Duterte. At maghahain sila ng reaksyon ng illegal arrest ang ginawa nila ni Pangulong Rodrigo Roa Duterte. It's an extrajudicial rendition. He was given no due process, just slung over to The Hague. This was in complete contravention of the Philippine law. Nako po, paano yan? Nagsalita na ang legal counsel. Coming back to the jurisdictional point, obviously, you don't need to be the Dean of Law Faculty to realize that that's going to be a huge issue at pre-trial. I think that the jurisdictional argument is compelling as defense counsel. Sabi ni Kaufman, mga kabibig. Ito na sinasabi ko sa inyo eh. Kaufman said that he hopes their arguments will be enough to persuade the ICC judges to dismiss the case even before the scheduled confirmation of charges hearing on September 23. Itong illegal arrest, kidnapping, extrajudicial rendition, ito yung isusumite nila before pre-trial para makita ng mga ICC judges na dapat nang i-dismiss ang kaso ni PRRD. So may pag-asa kabibig. Kasi magaling ang legal counsel ni Pangulong Rodrigo Roa Duterte. At ito ang kanyang interview kabibig. In-interview siya ng SMNI at nagbigay siya ng kaniyang reaction at latest updates kay Pangulong Rodrigo Roa Duterte. Makinig tayo.
There must be absolutely no interference with the independence of the court, with the judges, and for all the parties. Every case at the International Criminal Court is always a highly charged case from a political point of view. There are participants in that process. There's the prosecution, there's the defense, and also there are the victims. The victims' counsels will make their submissions in court. Their right to make these submissions must be respected. So I ask everybody to bear that in mind. All the supporters who have demonstrated this huge expression of love, they should also bear that in mind as well. Thank you very much.
So, nakakatulong pala yung grabe yung pagsuporta ng mga supporters ni Pangulong Duterte. Kasi pwede itong makita ng ICC. Pwede itong maging rason na makikita nila kung meron bang paglabag ang ginawa ng Pilipinas.
Have you filed any motion for the
Motion
interim release of the former president?
Once again, interim release is a complex process. We're considering it, and we'll file it at the appropriate time.
Have you? You're not yet filing. Have you filed or not yet?
I'm not telling you when I'm going to file anything.
How about, sir? You are mentioning in one interview that you have saw at least a compelling argument with regard to junking of the case in terms of jurisdiction. Can you just give us a little bit about it?
I wouldn't use the word junking the case. Junking the case is slang. What I would say is that the jurisdictional arguments are arguments which have been bandied about for many years now. They've been considered by the Supreme Court in the Philippines. They've even been considered by the International Criminal Court. These are still valid, live arguments, and they will be argued in court at the right time.
So valid pala ang sinabi niya. So pwede itong tingnan ng ICC judges na pwedeng maging rason para i-dismiss ang kaso ni Pangulong Rodrigo Roa Duterte.
Attorney Kaufman, have you completely formed the defense team for former President Duterte? Is it a complete team now?
Yes, we're putting the final touches to it.
How many are still?
Are you waiting for another lawyer to be added? We heard that there's still one more slot.
once again, I'm putting the final touches to the
Okay, so
Mm.
the final touches.
Magaling. Magaling
Or-
si Nicholas Kaufman kasi hindi siya nagbibigay ng mga impormasyon na hindi pwedeng malathala sa media. Hindi siya nagbibigay ng mga impormasyon na pwedeng gamitin ng kabila para masira yung strategiya nila. Kasi di pa may mga ibang lawyer na very open to the media, na sasabihin na ganito na ang kanilang mga plano, ganito na yan. Pero si Nicholas Kaufman parang limited ang impormasyon na kayong ibibigay sa media.
Mr. Kaufman, from an ethical point of view, because the former President Duterte publicly made a statement about relating the killing of the Jews to his war on drugs. Can you comment on that?
I'm not going to comment on that. People say things all the time. It's not my position to debate it. I
Correct.
have a job to do. I'm going to defend the former president to the best of my ability.
Correct. Hindi siya pwedeng mag-komento sa sinasabi ni Pangulong Duterte. In the same time, ang ginagawa niyang trabaho is to defend the best of of his ability na madepensahan niya si Pangulong Duterte. Bakit siya magkokomento sa mga comment ni Pangulong Duterte? Chismis talaga. Mahilig talaga tayo mga Pinoy, mga chismis ba?
Attorney Kaufman, is there any chance for former President Duterte to have his case dismissed on a jurisdictional issue before the confirmation hearing in September?
Once again, it's the judges who decide when to hear that argument. Obviously, I would like it to be heard first of all. I believe that there are compelling arguments, and I will seek to persuade the judges. But the people who decide at the end of the day are the judges themselves. It's not my job to presume anything here. I believe that there is a strong argument for the lack of ability to exercise jurisdiction, given the Philippines' withdrawal from the Rome Statute. I hope that the judges will accept my submission. They might decide, obviously, that they don't want to hear it at the earlier stages. They might want to combine it with the confirmation hearing itself. I hope that will not happen, but once again, it's not my position now to presume anything. I just make my submissions in court, and the judges will decide.
Yeah.
Correct. Tama lang ang sabi niya. Hindi naman siya pwedeng magbigay ng conclusion na, oo, makakalaya si Pangulong Duterte, oo. Pero depende na sa mga ICC judges. Sabi nga niya na na sana makita, Kaufman said that he hopes their arguments will be enough to persuade the ICC judges to dismiss the case even before the scheduled confirmation of charges hearing on September 23. Itong illegal arrest, kidnapping, extrajudicial rendition, ito yung mga isinumiti nila na posibleng makita ng mga ICC judges na posibleng ito yung maging rason para ma-dismiss ang kaso. Kasi sabi ni Kaufman na nakikita niya itong nangyari ng Pangulo Duterte isang kidnapping, and the same time it's an extrajudicial rendition, tapos hindi siya nabigyan ng due process. Ngayon, so talagang merong laban si Pangulong Rodrigo Roa Duterte, mga kabibig.
Attorney Kaufman, you received documentary evidences submitted by the prosecutor's office. Are there expunable evidences that you think?
The disclosure process is confidential, and I'm not going to disclose anything about it.
Correct. Tama.
Sir, sorry to reiterate
Tama ang sinabi niya. Confidential lahat. So why should I speak up? Iba talaga.
the question again. How can you say that you can argue with regard to the jurisdiction?
I think I've given my answer to that already, fairly comprehensively.
Correct.
And you've talked with the family of former President Rodrigo Duterte, and including the visits. Are you also assisting with the visits of different family members?
As I said, it's the job of any counsel at the International Criminal Court, not just to handle the legal side of things, but also the humanitarian side of things. And it's a right to receive visits from immediate family members.
And there are also issues about getting some funds from the ICC. Are you privy on that?
I'm not going to comment anything to do with funding.
Attorney Kaufman.
Iba si Kaufman, no? Straight to the point. Kasi yung mga tinatanong ng mga media, sorry. Kasi yung tinatanong ng mga media is puro parang, ano lang ba, parang, ewan ko, yung mga questions nila is pang bitag kay Kaufman na pwedeng siya magsalita ng kung ano ang nangyari sa kaso. Sabi ng iba, chismis lang.
On the lighter side, I just want to ask, how are you?
Well, thank you very much. Maybe you got information that I had an operation just before I came here.
Oh, you had
Yes.
operation. Did you have a health issue?
O pinagtawanan nila nung nagtanong ang isang tao, "How are you, sir?" Obviously, 'di ba? So, yun for me, that's the most significant question, hindi nung puro kay Duterte. Kumustahin niyo din ang legal counsel kung kumusta siya. 'Di ba pinagtawanan pa nila, o 'di ba natawa at nagustuhan ni Nicholas Kaufman yung tanong na parang in a lighter side ba na hindi puro Duterte lang pag-usapan natin, 'di ba?
Oh, I had a hernia fix.
Okay.
Okay.
Have you been getting enough sleep? It must be very busy preparing for this case.
Well, if you know me well, I never sleep.
Oh,
Yeah.
But you've handled other ICC cases. What is your estimate as to how long this will take?
I can't estimate, really. I really
Galing.
can't. All I can do is say that we will make the submissions, and I hope that the submissions will be accepted by the judges.
But what's the difference between handling this particular case and other cases that you've handled in the past?
Well, all cases are highly charged, as I said. But handling a case at the ICC is a challenge. It's always a challenge. Quite frankly, I don't differentiate between my various clients.
With the show of this much Filipinos coming from all over the world here at the ICC detention facility, compared to the other cases you've handled in the past, is this the first time you've seen a turnout like this?
Please don't be offended, but
Mhm.
no, not really.
Oh, really? With the other, have you seen this in other
This
cases?
has happened in
Yeah.
other cases as well.
Mm.
When a case gets to a critical stage, then there is always a huge demonstration of support from people
Oh.
of the country concerned, and that's happened quite frequently in this court.
Can you give any particular
And
examples?
there's numerous African cases where supporters have turned out to support their various how can I put it?
Iba si Nicholas
suspects.
Kaufman talagang sumagot, no? Hindi katulad ng Pinoy ba, yung for example, lawyer ng Pinoy, in-interview ng ganito ganyan, na kung saan pumapatol sa mga tanong ng media, wherein ang media are getting a lot of information, kahit yung mga questions are, sabi nga, confidential, ay, yung ibang media, yung ibang ganito, sasagutin kahit confidential. Pero si Nicholas Kaufman, confidential is confidential. Sorry, hindi ako magbibigyan ng issue. Hindi ako magbibigyan ng sagot.
Who are detained in this building here.
Does that have any impact, negative or otherwise, on the proceedings?
Well, it can have a negative impact on the proceedings if, as I said, the media or the supporters turn against the judicial process. The judicial process must be respected. As I said, this issue of criminal tribunals for many years. I was a former prosecutor, so was he. So we've both worked on both sides of the tennis court, if I can put it that way. My familiarity with Karim Khan goes back many years. I respect him. I hope that he will be fair. I have no reason to doubt that he will be extremely fair in this process. And as I said, I look forward to working opposite him in the court.
Attorney Kaufman, you're one of the few people who have seen former President Duterte. You get to visit him. How is he, health-wise and physically and emotionally?
Well, as I said, he's in good spirits.
Mhm.
I will keep on saying that because he is in good spirits. Obviously, he's 80 years old, and with all the accompanying medical issues that accompany someone who's 80 years old, and it's not easy to get adjusted to the life in
Correct.
in detention or ICC detention. So those are the only challenges he's facing at the moment.
Okay.
Is there any word from President Duterte that he is requesting from you?
Everything that I've said regarding the need to respect the judicial process is something that I know that he endorses fully.
Correct.
Okay, thank you very much. I've got to go in now.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So yun kabibig ha. So kung ano yung sinasabi ni Attorney Nicholas Kaufman at yung sinasabi ni VP Sara na sabi ni Pang Duterte na huwag tayong makialam sa ICC proceedings. So same lang din ang sinabi ni Attorney Nicholas Kaufman. So sana matuto din tayo lumugar at rumispeto din sa tawag dito sa request ni Pangulong Duterte. So yun mga kabibig, positibo lang tayo na makakalaya si Pangulong Duterte, hindi siya maabutan ng September, hindi siya maabutan sa trial niya kasi ang sinabi ni Nicholas Kaufman na he hopes na yung mga arguments nila, yung illegal arrest, kidnapping, extrajudicial rendition, ay matingnan ng ICC judges at mapanigan sila at pwedeng maging sanction na ma-dismiss ang kaso ni Pangulong Rodrigo Roa Duterte. So yun po kabibig, prayers lang ang kailangan nito at sana magising sa katotohanan ang mga ICC judges at makita nila yung arguments na Attorney Nicholas Kaufman at sa legal counsel ni Pangulong Rodrigo Roa Duterte. Yun lang po kabibig, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. Bye everyone, see you next time.